Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I am dropping the boys off to school for summer camp. This is the first time they've been in school since COVID has started. So, I'm not going to lie, it is difficult because, what you want to do is protect your babies. You want to keep them safe. You want to make sure that they're good, but at the same time, you have to trust God too. You got to have faith that everything is going to work out and everything is going to be fine. So I can't keep them home forever. I can't allow them to stay home forever. At the end of the day, they're going to have to get back out into the world. So I'm dropping them off to school, and I'm having faith that they will be a-okay. I gave them their vitamins today. They're good to go. So I just wanted to come in this morning and talk about tapping into how you really, really, really feel, and getting in tune with yourself. Over the past few weeks, it's been a lot going on, y'all. It's been very heavy, and life has been happening. No matter who you are, where you are in the world, life has been happening. So I've noticed that I've been feeling like a heaviness, it's just so many things that you're dealing with, and so many things that's happening in the media and in the world and with people and with injustice. Like, there's no way that we can't feel bogged down by what's happening with life, So I just what I've been doing personally is I've been trying to tune in with myself and tap into how I feel and be okay with how I feel. Like some days I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I don't push myself. I don't feel guilty about not feeling it. Like, if you're not feeling it, you have to tap in with yourself on a really internal basis. Like, you literally have to be like, how do I feel? Why do I feel like this? And it's okay that I feel like this. So a lot of people are feeling bogged down and maybe depressed and anxious. Like, we are dealing with a crisis. We're dealing with all of these different things. So it's okay to feel however you feel. Like, that's okay. So the first thing is giving yourself permission to just feel it. Like, it doesn't mean that you're weak because you just feel out of it. I've been feeling out of it. I'm just like, what is happening? It's just so much, so much sadness, so much grief, so much death, so much, craziness, so much sickness, so I'm feeling a little, because I feel everything that's going on, so that's been interesting. But what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to give myself grace. I've been feeling how I feel and not judging myself for how I feel. So if I feel a little overwhelmed, I have to understand that that's just how I feel. If I feel a little bit tired, or if I feel a little bit depressed, or if I feel a little bit sad over everything that's happening, I have to give myself the room to feel those feelings, And I also need to make sure that I am not I'm not feeling guilty about feeling those things. Like, feelings are human emotion. Even feeling angry, that's a human emotion. That it's okay that we feel angry. It's okay that we feel frustrated. It's okay that we feel depressed at times. It's what you do when you're in those states that can make or break you, though. It's what you do while you're feeling depressed or angry or upset. It's what you do, So feel your feelings and be okay with feeling those feelings, and accept that you have those feelings, and it's okay. Like, right now I'm leaving the boys at school, and I'm just like, this is the first time that they've been in school since COVID has taken place, and I'm feeling a little, but I have faith, and I believe that they will be fine. So I have to just push past those feelings of fear, maybe, push past those feelings of anxiety behind dropping the kids off to school for the first time since COVID. Those are valid feelings. Like, we feel how we feel, and it's okay to feel however we feel. That's the biggest thing, we have to tune in with ourselves just so that we can figure out what we need. So with everything going on in the world and me tuning in with myself, I'm like, you know what? I need a little space. I need a little bit of space from everybody or from everything. Like, I just need some space to myself so that I don't feel so overwhelmed. So I've been taking time to myself. I've been taking time for myself. A lot of times, like, what we ingest is what kind of causes us to feel like unrest on the inside. So I've been monitoring my social media. Like, if somebody's posting something that's off the wall crazy, I'm like, you know what? Let me unfollow you. We're gonna still be friends, but let me unfollow you, because I don't need to see that negativity in my life, because you can't really control when you see it. Like, if you pop on the timeline at 7:00 in the morning and somebody has posted some gruesome murder at 7:00 in the morning, you walking around with that heaviness on you all day. So the people that enjoy posting stuff like that, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna still be your friend, but I gotta unfollow you, because this stuff is not good for my spirit. It's not good for my soul. It's not good for helping me to be who I need to be today. So I will unfollow somebody in a hot second. I unfollowed somebody this morning. I was like, no, I can't do it. Tapping in also is like meditating, and being intentional. So meditating on a scripture and just putting that scripture in your spirit, in your heart, and just saying it over and over for the day. Just let me tap in, because sometimes you have to command your day. You have to command your feelings, because sometimes if you don't command your feelings, you see something, you pulled every direction. You're pulled that way, you're pulled that way, you're pulled that way. Somebody say something, you pull that way. So sometimes you have to tell yourself how you're going to feel. So in the mornings, I'll say, I'm going to be happy today. I'm setting my positive intentions. Money comes to me easily. I'm making sales today. I'm going to be happy today. Life is great. Like, whatever I want to see, I have to keep telling myself, because eventually I will see it that day. Like, you have to expect to see and expect to be whatever you want to be. So you have to put it out there in the atmosphere. You know what I mean? So you have to tap in, though. I feel like sometimes we're afraid to really tap into how we feel, because it's like, oh my God, if I'm really honest with myself, I'm a little sad. What do you do when you figure out that you're a little sad? What do you do? After you've tapped into yourself and you realize you're a little sad, what do you do? And a lot of times we're afraid of really peeling back the layers and really discovering why we feel a certain way. Because once we discover, oh my gosh, I'm sad because of, the injustice that's happening within the world, it's like you're left with that feeling, because right now it's like, I feel helpless. So I'd rather pack crap on top of it, ignore those deep rooted issues and feelings that I'm experiencing, and just act like everything is okay. But what happens is, you're still going to act out of that sadness. Eventually the sadness is going to well up and come out. So at least you can acknowledge the sadness, even if it's like, I can't physically do anything about that situation, but I can contribute in ways that will make me feel better about myself. So, the sadness over the murder of George Floyd, right? I can't go protest, but I'm going to donate to the funds that they have to the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm going to donate, and I'm going to be active and advocate for people that are suffering, and that's what I can do, and that's going to help me to feel better. You know what I mean? Instead of not really digging deep into those feelings, or let's say sadness or anxiety over, I was watching a podcast this morning, but sadness over like having a lack of confidence. Like, if we really dig deep and figure out why do we have such a strong lack of confidence, we'll discover that our confidence issues started when we were kids. Somebody called us ugly, somebody called us fat, somebody said, oh, they don't like you. So you've built up confidence issues over things that you've experienced as a child. And sometimes those things are so deep rooted that you don't even recognize that that's where it came from. You know, like, we have to tap in so that we can discover the core of how we feel, and we can get to the bottom of changing those feelings and rethinking those thoughts, and giving ourselves positive thoughts, happy thoughts, so that we don't be overwhelmed with the negative thoughts that we feel and the negative feelings and things like that. So I think it's important for us to tune in, guys. Tune in with how we feel. Tune in and be comfortable with feeling negative emotions, and giving yourself grace to feel those emotions. Like, being sad is not a sign of weakness. Being angry is not a sign of weakness. You know, being depressed is not a sign of weakness. Like, those things don't make you weak. Those are natural human emotions that we have to start to feel comfortable with experiencing. We have to start to feel comfortable with identifying. And a lot of times, like, you know how people get angry, and anger is a secondary emotion, right? Anger is not just anger. You know, like, nobody's ever angry just because they're angry. Anger is a secondary emotion, meaning that there is an underlying emotion under anger. So you ever seen somebody just get mad? You be like, I ain't even doing it. Like, why you so mad? Like, you got mad that quick. And it's like, anger is a secondary emotion. So if you notice that you're always feeling angry, you're always feeling upset about something, you have to get to the bottom of what's going on internally so that you can fix that initial issue, and then you can start overcoming the anger issues. Like, we got to overcome those things. We have to tap into how we feel, why do we feel that way, and we need to be comfortable with feeling those uncomfortable feelings. Like, it's nothing wrong with feeling angry, with feeling sad, with feeling those emotions, you know? Another way that we can tap into who we are, what we are, how we feel is through self-care. It's through self-care. A lot of times, you know, when we're single, it's like we want to be linked up with somebody so bad that we don't even see our own values within ourselves. So you have to engage in self-care. Like, you have to do things that's going to honor your body. When you honor your body, when you honor your mind, you honor your spirit, you honor yourself. You know what I mean? So you have to take time to care for yourself. Take time to go to the doctor and make sure you're okay. Take time to take your vitamins. Take time to do all these things that you need to do to make yourself feel better. Okay? Because self-care is loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody else will. If you don't care for yourself, nobody else will. You have to set the standard for yourself and for your life, you know? So obviously, I am the self-care guru. I'm the self-care bestie. I create body care products to encourage self-care. All of my products are to encourage self-care. It's to tap into who you are. It's to take time to pamper yourself, to make yourself feel good. When I engage in self-care, y'all, I be feeling so good. You know, it's like a little secret. It's like, I know I exfoliate it. I know I use my lip scrub. I know I rub myself down with the best ingredients, and I'm walking different, y'all. I'm talking different. I have a little swag in my whole little demeanor. Like, I feel good when I participate in self-care, and that's a way that I tap into myself. Like, I exfoliate and I'm just like, ooh, I feel nice. I look good. My skin appears good. Like, I'm doing things specifically for myself. When you engage in self-care, it's for nobody else, but other people reap the benefits. So when I engage in self-care, I'm more happy. I'm more at peace. You know what I mean? I'm not on edge. So guess what? People around me are more happy, right? Because I'm not terrorizing them. You know, they're more at peace because I'm in a good mood. People want to be around me. When I feel good about myself, I practice self-care. I engage in self-care. I look good. I'm a delight, y'all. I am a delight to be around. Now, when I don't engage in those things, when I am on edge, when I do need to hit the reset button and I'm full of anxiety and, you know, it's just the world is on my shoulders, I am a terror to be around. Like, nobody wants to be around me, and I don't want to be around me. you know? So I have to be real with myself and engage in self-care so that I can hit the reset button on a constant basis. A lot of times we're not checking in with ourselves. So once we've noticed that we are completely overwhelmed, we are at the max. We are up here, you know? And the biggest thing that I tell people is like, don't wait till you're stressed out, you can't sleep, you having panic attacks to actually engage in self-care. Don't wait until, you know, your teeth falling out and your hair falling out to engage in self-care. Like, start taking care of yourself now, guys. Start loving on yourself now. Start being proactive. With everything going on in life, you should be taking time out for yourself. Time to be quiet, relax, exfoliate, do whatever you're gonna do. Use some body oils, massage yourself, scrub your feet down. Like, you should be doing something for yourself. And a lot of times when I talk about self-care, people are like, yeah, okay. Listen, I can tell people that don't do self-care because they on edge. You're on edge, guys. On edge, you know? So I would definitely encourage you guys, tap into your feelings. Be okay with feeling however you feel. It's okay. It's a normal emotion. Whatever you're feeling, other people are feeling it too. Engage in self-care so that you do get to learn yourself. You do get to pamper yourself. You do get to love and care for yourself. And, you know, set your intentions for the day. Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day for me and for you, whoever's watching this video. It's going to be a great day, guys. You know, that's my intentions for the day. That's what I'm believing for the day, you know? So that's all I wanted to pop on here and say. I also wanted to remind you guys, I just dropped 2 new summer fragrances. I dropped the Summer Sangria, which is a really nice fruity fragrance, and it's in sugar scrub. It smells so good. It's going to make your skin feel soft. It's going to make your skin glow. This Summer Sangria is probably one of my favorite fragrances. It's so good, guys. It's so good. And then I also dropped Sugar Cookie Yoni Scrub and the Sugar Cookie Yoni Oil. So the scrub is for the yoni area. It's going to exfoliate that area. It's going to reduce ingrown hairs. It's going to reduce razor bumps. It's going to moisturize your skin. It's going to remove some blemishes that you may have from previous ingrown hairs. It's going to make your yoni nice and soft, okay? The yoni oil is going to moisturize your yoni. It's going to soothe your yoni. Okay, it's going to prevent any, you know, bumps or any, you know, any issues down there from getting infected, because it does have tea tree oil in it, and tea tree oil is antibacterial, antiviral. So, you know, if you shave and you do have a little scrape or a little mark on there, it's going to help those marks to not get infected because of the tea tree oil that's in it. Okay, you can rub it on there. It's for external use only, guys. It's going to leave a nice sweet cookie smell down there. It's really good, guys. So right now I have a special going on. It's free shipping for orders over $25. And matter of fact, the yoni set is $25. So you can get the yoni set right now, free shipping. You can literally get the yoni set right now, free shipping. So you can't beat that. Just use the code DADDY. If you use the code DADDY, you'll get free shipping on all orders $25 and up. You can click the link that's in the comment section or that's in the title, and you can place your order. Thank you for checking me out, guys. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bye.